disposal was making some crazy noise, and it wasn't Christmas music.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that before you tried shoving an entire sack of potatoes down the disposal.
It wasn't the entire sack, just most of it.
Now's not the time for more jokes, Mr. Funny Man.
Well, I did try to fix it, but...
Do you have to do this every holiday?
No, I did skip Easter.
What did we agree the rules are?
No more circus animals in the house.
No, not that one.
Oh, if water runs through it, call Mike Scott Plumbing.
Because they don't charge extra for nights, weekends, or holidays. So put down the blowtorch and pick up the phone.
Yes, dear. 866-314-4443.
And why is there a helicopter in the yard?
Oh, that? Black Friday sale.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Mike Scott Plumbing.
I, Ebenezer Scrooge, have come to tell you not to attend Ocala Civic Theatre's production of A Christmas Carol. It is full of Christmas cheer. This holiday travesty is live on stage at OCT November 19th through December 20th. Unless you wish your family to be filled with hope and joy, do not call 352-236-2274 for tickets. And to those who do not heed my warning to avoid A Christmas Carol at OCT, I say, bah, humbug!
Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first Wednesday of each month at 9:30 to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
I'm Jan from Palm Garden. Christmas in 2020 sure looks different than it has in years past.
I'm Crystal, and it's fair to say this year has been like no other for the healthcare and the whole community.
We want to thank our frontline staff who continue to care for our residents every day.
And thanks to the family members who have been unable to visit for so long.
We wish each and every one of you a blessed holiday season. Merry Christmas from Palm Garden.
Oh, hey, Grandpa.
Oh, hey, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, buddy?
Can you take me fishing this weekend?
I'd love to.
Have you noticed a change in your hearing over the years? Missing the little things in life? Visit Beneficial Hearing in Ocala today. Their expert team of audiologists will make sure you never miss a moment. Call Beneficial Hearing today at 352-629-4418 or visit them online, beneficialhearing.com.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named, the man, the myth, the only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks as we wrap up. I don't know what wrap up is. As we wrap up hour number one. I can't get off of it. We'll go to the phone lines. Hi, caller. Who's this?
Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Hugh.
Say, you're talking about Howard Cosell. I met him in Milwaukee way back when he was up for a Milwaukee Bucks Knickerbocker basketball game. I don't know if he was doing television or radio at the time, but I ran up to him, and he was very, very friendly, and I got his autograph. And what I remember about Howard Cosell, the man was a giant. He was tall, big. He was a big man.
Yeah, he was at the time. He was a big guy. Not a menacing big guy, but just a big guy. And it just seemed weird to me. Yeah. Just seemed weird to me that he was, out of all the situations where you could have, back then they didn't break into news and everything. They just gave it to the news guys that happened to be on the sport. They broke a lot of things through sports. I remember in 1972 when the hostages were taken to the Olympics, it was sports people that broke all that story. They didn't have newsmen and women like they do now that specialize in making sure they got the 24-hour news cycle and everything. So it just was a natural progression to hand the.
Yeah, you know, him and Muhammad Ali had a tremendous relationship, and it was very, very entertaining with those two guys for such a long time. I always enjoyed that.
Without Howard, Muhammad wouldn't have been as big as he was, and without Muhammad, Howard wouldn't have been as big as he was. I believe that. I'll go to my grave believing without each other, neither one would have been as big of an icon as they ended up being.
Right. Well, Howard, in those days, it was great television.
Remember, Howard pretty much helped Muhammad get back into good graces of the American public, who thought he was had dodged Vietnam. And, so Howard helped rebuild. Yeah. Howard helped rebuild Muhammad Ali's legacy. Helped him rebuild it.
I met Ali in Milwaukee, too. He was attending a fight at the auditorium, and I got his autograph, and he was very, very friendly, too, and I never forget. I always thought very highly of him.
You saw a lot of famous people in Milwaukee, didn't you?
Yep. There was a lot of sports, great sports town I missed. But I'm going to be getting up there in the summertime a little bit and get to some of the Brewer games and all the other stuff. But it was a wonderful pass with Cassell and Ali and all those great names in sports.
I remember as a kid, one of my dad's favorite things that I remember as a kid was he was so excited in 1977 when Marquette won the national won the NCAA championship.
Oh, yeah, Al McGuire. That was another great time, too. It just, you know, he lived in Milwaukee for quite a few years, and he'd be riding his motorcycle around. But he died, I don't know if he had a heart attack or what, but he passed away before his time, too.
Al McGuire certainly did. Hey, Hugh, thanks for the call.
Okay, thank you.
Just Howard Cosell was a bigger-than-life guy, too. Newsman. But good guy. Hey, I want to tell you about this great news for the College of Central Florida. The College of Central Florida Foundation, are you ready for this? Received a $6 million gift, the largest in the college's history. It came from the estate of Mary Brent Krause to benefit the foundation's scholarship, taking elementary promising steps to CF program and the Appleton Museum of Art education programs. It's to benefit them. This gift sums up a lifetime of giving and support to students in the arts of Marion County. It's the largest gift from an individual given to the CF Foundation. Mary Krause was a volunteer at the Appleton Museum of Art for more than 19 years. She served in the museum's Docent program and was recognized as Docent of the Year in 2003. She was a regular on the museum's Trips and Tours program. She will be remembered for her support of the education wing of the Appleton and the Daniel and Mary Krause Art Space. So congratulations to CF. The largest gift to the College Foundation in the history of the school, approximately $6 million. That's got to be a boon for CF. And it's going to be for Scholarship Foundations taking elementary promising students to CF STEPS program, and it'll go to the Appleton Museum of Art education program. And, you know, the Appleton's a great place. If you haven't had a chance to get to the Appleton, shame on you, first off. But right now they have a Bruce Mozart display going on. And Bruce Mozart, one of the icons of Marion County, the man who invented the underwater camera to get you all those iconic shots of Silver Springs, well, you know, where they were underneath having a picnic, and they're underneath the water cutting grass, and they're underneath the water playing cards, dancing, sock hop. It's all kind of iconic pictures, all of them taken by Bruce Mozart, and they're on display right now at the Appleton Museum. A lot of his collection is on display at the Appleton Museum. I tell you, about 2 years ago now, they had a guitar display at the Appleton that was just an amazing display of guitars from all the way back to the medieval times. It was an amazing, amazing array of guitars all the way through the modern day, that video game, Guitar Hero. They actually had one of the first Guitar Hero guitars from the video game. So they had a guitar that covered everything. Had a Van Halen guitar in there, had a Jimi Hendrix guitar. It was just a really good display. And the Appleton has great, great displays on display at all times. So if you hadn't been over to the Appleton, I implore you, it's one of the hidden gems of Marion County, right next to the Ocala Civic Theater. By the way, the Ocala Civic Theater, a fantastic venue as well. I went and saw a Christmas Carol there recently. After we had him in the studio talking about the show, I went and saw the show. It was really, really an amazing show. Hi, caller. We got about a minute. What can we do for you this morning?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes. Hi, Tom. Good morning. I just want to. My name is Helen.
Good morning, Helen. Got about a minute.
Hear me?
Yeah, got about a minute.
Yes. Yes. I just want to say about Sonny Bono. Remember Sonny Bono?
I do.
Yeah, with the ski trip that he died. And even though she wasn't a musician, I remember Lady Diane. Remember that was a very also
Diana, Princess Diana, in the car crash in Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been some icons that weren't from the music world that passed away. Sonny Bono killed in a skiing accident where he hit a ski chair, and killed. He perished. Thanks for the call, Helen. Yeah, a lot of icons have, passed away that way. I don't know that Sonny Bono was an icon, but he was a congressman and a very good performer before he was a congressman. Hey, that's the end of hour number one. We'll be right back after this short timeout. You're listening to Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA. The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pride.
A true American hero has died. USA Radio News' Dan Araki tells us more.
The first man to break the sound barrier has passed away. General Chuck Yeager passed away Monday evening, according to his wife. Yeager, a World War II fighter pilot, broke the sound barrier in 1947, piloting the Bell X-1 rocket at 700 miles an hour. He would continue to fly through the Vietnam War and would command a number of fighter squadrons and wings. During his 33-year active duty career, he was awarded a Bronze Star, a Silver Star, the Purple Heart, and the Legion of Merit, among many other awards. He received the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1985.